All right, good morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Good morning. Our firefighters are back there. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. We're so proud of you, and we're so grateful for you, and we're so thankful for you. So we're glad to see you. I want to tell you, I'm going to just kind of talk today about some of the amazing things that are happening. And this is kind of loud. This is one of the more amazing things, and it's been a long time in the process. I'm Mary Lorraine West, and we are going to have a momentous occasion today dedicating Bee Canyon Open Space. And Bee Canyon is a remarkable place, and I'm going to talk about that. Before I get started, I want to recognize some people that are here that have contributed, made this special, and who I appreciate very much. Mayor Pro Tem Jason Gibbs, would you stand up? He has been remarkable in working with open space. I want to welcome Tammy Steesmans, representing our great Congressman Mike Garcia, representing Senator Scott Wilk, Chris Huff. And just so you all know, the person I worked with to create an open space district was Senator Scott Wilk. He's a wonderful man. Representing Assemblywoman Suzette Valadares, Patsy Ayala. And representing my very favorite Board of Supervisors person, our wonderful Catherine Barger. From Parks Commission, Diana Boone. Just tell you about Diana. She's been doing this a long time, and she has worked so hard. And we thank you. From Arts Commission, Patty Rasmussen. And while Ken Striplin couldn't be here today, I just want to say I'm very grateful to his strong support for everything great in the community, and has done an amazing job with open space and sporting trails. He even went and bought a trail tractor called a Sweco to help out our trail builders, and I really love that because now we're able to not only maintain trails, but we can also do a lot of work to help preserve our open spaces. Assistant City Manager Frank Oviedo, I know he wanted to be here. He and I work hand in glove on these projects all the time, and I'm very thrilled with him. Fire Station 132 is back there, as you already see them. They're all lining up. So again, I will acknowledge them. Would somebody please do something about the microphone? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Tom Cole's here, our Director of Economic Development, and an amazing guy who's worked on a lot of these things for a long time, and I appreciate that effort so much. Jared McKenna is here. He's our Director of Neighborhood Services. Janine Prado, Ultimate Parks Director. There she is. I would like to welcome Tom Clark, who's been a shepherd and caretaker of this land for a long time, and he's been amazing in helping us secure this crucial piece of land. Today we are thrilled to be here dedicating Bee Canyon. I'll tell you more about this open space, but earlier this year, Bee Canyon was acquired by the city. It's 208 acres of raw virgin land, so to speak. And it will bring our open space ownership in the valley to up over 13,000 acres of preserved space around the valley. It's an incredible piece. The trail we're currently standing on will soon be the starting point of a network of trails throughout the stunning canyon for visitors to explore. And I know all of you just love to hike, so until it gets cold, please stay on the trail and away from the critters that are out there. You know what I mean? The city staff and trail volunteers will get to work preparing that trail for the users, and they'll be grading and clearing excess brush for all the new trails, and Ken will put that Sweco tractor to work, I'm sure. We couldn't have the Elder Trail crew here today, but I'd like to wholeheartedly thank them for their amazing work that they do. Another person that I need to stop and give a shout out to is Ruth Ann Levison, who was Parks Commissioner for many years. She worked on all the trails. I know she's very proud of the work we're doing here. We will have new amenities in Bee Canyon, step over gates, lodgepole fencing. We'll have an information kiosk, some parking area that's maintained. And this is going to create another invaluable addition to what happens. I just want to say that during the 2.5 years of COVID, we kept our trails open, our open space open, our parks open, and people got out in nature and they found out the prize that we have in Santa Clarita that's unparalleled to anywhere else in the nation. Nobody's done this. So this is just an amazing opportunity for people to stay healthy. Doesn't cost them. They just get to go out with their kids. They can hike with, say, the Sierra Club or with their own hiking group. They can do a lot of fun things and enjoy the beauty of what we have. Mr. Clark was the owner of all this land and is the developer of the becoming beautiful Sand Canyon Plaza. He broke ground on that corner at Soledad a couple weeks ago, and at the City Council meeting in September, it's a long way back now, 2017, that project came up and was heard by the City Council. I called Tom Clark up to the podium at the very end, and I suggested just one more benefit to this amazing community we have, and that was that he sell the city the additional acreage of Bee Canyon, which was not already part of project mitigation. I'm very happy to say he agreed, and now this open space will be protected in perpetuity for future generations. There's some history here about open space that's really important for you to understand. This has been a long-term goal, and I know Tom Cole knew that, which is more than likely why he decided that this was the best thing for the community. On the other side of that hill, you have thousands and thousands and thousands of acres of San Gabriel Mountains, and it is the National Monument. The National Monument, just on the other side, touches land that the city owns. On that side, we own land on the other side of 14, and this will be a corridor through. And we are working on, I think, about 400 acres of borax land, the historical borax mine, and that will become part of the open space. So we're working our way all the way around. Below you is the Santa Clara River, the pretty much last unchanneled river. And we've worked to continuously pick up pieces along the river and provide a trail system from one side of the valley all the way. So you'll be able to ride your bicycle from probably your neighborhood along the river, and you'll be able to get all the way out here, and you'll be able to just infinitely go into nature without ever getting in a car. This particular piece of land has 11 vernal streams. They're very prized by the environmentalists for being an amazing part of nature, and we have a lot of critters here, and some are even endangered. Years ago, there was a landfill going in Ellesmere Canyon, and Congressman Mckenna had just become elected. He'd been on the city council, and he got to work with Barbara Boxer, and they did legislation, and that was one of the first things that really triggered ability with them stopping the landfill for Ellesmere Canyon to become special preservation. And then, of course, Whitney Canyon, the Conservancy had an option on it, and they got money through Senator Runner. All of these pieces happened one at a time, but it's a fabric of a quilt. You don't do it all at once. Every one of them particularly had a piece that created this ring that's all the way around. Senator Ed Davis I got to work with creating the entire Santa Clarita Woodlands, which basically now goes almost from Melviny Park almost all the way to the Santa Clara River. So that connects across that. We have been working with Congressman Garcia and Senator Feinstein for quite a while on the rim of the valley. And that's 131,000 acres that national parks would have some oversight on and work with all of the different conservancies and our open space district to enhance what everybody wants to use and enjoy. And that has been through Congress now with Garcia and Schiff, and it is now through the Senate committee, and I know it is being worked on to try to complete it. And I'm very proud of the effort. Flew over this, and it is one of the most remarkable things you will see in Southern California. It really is. And I hope that we will get that done this year. The next thing I just want to tell you, it hasn't happened yet, but it will. Been working with Senator Wilk. There's $7 million that will be probably coming from, I can give this all to you, Sandra, so you don't have to write. Okay. There's $7 million that will be coming into Senator Wilk's district, and we will hopefully be using that once we get the funds secured to close up the same kind of gap we have here down at the southern end of the 14 across Sierra Highway over to from open space to open space. And I'm I will tell you it is a miracle, and I'm very excited about that. It's been so long, and I've had great discussions with the senator, with the Conservancy, with my city staff, and we're all really proud if we're able to get that done. It appears that it's highly likely. I want to just thank Tom Clark again for being a man that has made an amazing contribution here, and he'll speak a little bit later. This particular piece is so crucial to the entire rim going around this valley that I can't even begin to tell you. It would take me hours. So at this point, I'd like Tom Clark to come up and say a few words, or as many words as he wants. Man can have all the words he wants.
It'll definitely be a few words. I want to thank you, Mayor West, for the nice introduction, and council members, or member, and everybody else today. We're just, really excited about this whole Bee Canyon becoming part of the city's preserved open space program that started 20 years ago, something like that. And we've been involved in the property for about 30 years. And I've walked this property many, many times, and it is truly beautiful. And I think people will really find it something special. We also, as Mayor West pointed out, this is part of our St. Canyon Plaza project, mixed-use development down on the corner of St. Canyon and Soledad, about 2.5 miles down the street here. And we just broke ground a couple of weeks ago. And we're very excited about bringing that finally online. And that, like Bee Canyon, is about a 30-year program. So we're finally pretty happy to have both of these.
We're happy you're still here
and we're happy to be here to be doing this. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to say, and I think appreciate everybody being here, and turn it back over to the mayor.
Thank you, Tom. There's a lot more to it than Tom's saying. It's been a lot of work for a long time. And I'm sure when you work that long and that hard on something, there's a lot of emotion to it, because you realize if you hadn't done what you did, it'd be a entirely different outcome for, in this valley, 250,000 people. Entirely different outcome. So this is incredible. I'd like to invite up some of our elected representatives to say a few words. So Tammy Stevens, would you please come up for Congressman Garcia, please? Talk about the rim.
Hi, good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Tammy Stevens, representing Congressman Garcia, and he wanted me to extend his gratitude and thanks to the City Council and staff for their hard work and dedication to not only preserving open space and offering amenities to our residents, but also to be an overall good steward of the land. So thank you. And yes, the Congressman has been working with the city and the mayor really, really hard to push this rim of the valley. So we appreciate you leading the charge on that, Mayor. And with that, I have a certificate to present to you.
Jason, you want to come up? And our next speaker will be representing my favorite Senator Scott Wilk, who's worked on this a long time. Chris Huff, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Chris Huff representing State Senator Scott Wilk, and he is thrilled for this day. As Mayor mentioned, he and the mayor have worked so hard on just keeping the integrity of open space here in Santa Clarita, and that's one of the things that makes this community so wonderful and so lovely. I know I hike these trails all the time, and I'm really excited to hike this trail coming up. So on behalf of Senator Wilk, he'd like to thank the City Council, especially the mayor, Tom Clark, for this beautiful piece of property. And we can't wait to start hiking. So thank you. Can I get Jason up here too? And maybe Tom Clark. Tom, would you mind being in the picture?
Come on. Thank you. Appreciate that, Ray. Thank you, Ray. And life would not be whole without inviting up Patsy Ayala. She's just a most precious, lovely lady representing Suzette Valadares.
Thank you, dear Mayor. Today is a happy day. Can't wait to go hiking, bring the family, tell our friends that we have a new space. So we're ready to discover Big Canyon. And today I'm going to present a certificate of recognition to honor this new space for our dear citizens and for everybody that want to enjoy this wonderful area.
I think what Patsy said, I really want to just repeat one more time. This is the public's open space. This isn't my land. This isn't just city land. This is your land. It's almost like a song, you know. We just break into song next thing you know. So, okay, Natalie Vartanian, please come up for the great Supervisor Catherine Barger.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning. Natalie Vartanian on behalf of Supervisor Catherine Barger. Certainly can't top Patsy, but we're very, very excited to be here. The supervisor unfortunately couldn't be here today, but she did want me to extend her congratulations and her appreciation for everything the city does. And Mayor, I think you said the city's open space and recreation are unparalleled to really any other community in LA County, and the supervisor is really grateful for all your efforts. So with that, I too have a certificate on behalf of Supervisor Barger. Congratulations. Jason. Mr. Tom Clark.
You for safekeeping. Another shout out to the supervisor's office. It's important for the public to know that the supervisor's office, her office at this time, and Mike and Tonovich before her, have been very, very supportive in working with the city on our open space district and purchases, and all the way through some very, very tough purchases and connections that were thought impossible. But collaborating together, we're doing it. Also working on interconnecting our trail system, which is critical. You got 110 miles of trails out there that will connect from your homes out into open space. Nobody has that. I've worked on that trail system now my whole life. I'm very proud to live in Santa Clarita, and even prouder and more pleased the fact that we have a community that, one, cares, and two, is willing to step up to the plate and help get it done. And we have electeds that are doing that. They've done a fine job. Community, you're doing a fine job, and let's just keep the good work going. And I'm thrilled that we're able to actually do all this, and that we can all celebrate together, especially after 2.5 years of not being able to celebrate pretty much anything. So here we are, out in God's country, in open space and sunshine. Let's cut the ribbon. Come on, gang.